Welcome, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Jen Hilman, and I'd like to welcome you to this replay of my live yoga class, Vin Yin REBOOT. We'll be using this practice to realign your focus, to help you tap into your intention and use your breath and your body to bring that intention to life. So go ahead and roll out your mat, leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave your comments below and subscribe to the channel, and let's get ready to flow. All right, so we'll just start sitting comfortably on your mat, and you can close your eyes here and take this next couple of moments to start slowing down. Slowing down your breath. And slowing down your thoughts. And notice how deeply you can breathe. When you really allow yourself to take those full, rich breaths, you may surprise yourself with how much you can contain. And your breath is your very life force. Your breath is the most fundamental tool that your body needs to thrive. Your breath is the secret to deep relaxation, peace, and release. And your breath is the key to manifesting the life that you envision for yourself. One breath at a time. One movement at a time. Let's take an inhale and circle your arms up towards the sky. Just floating your arms up, reaching up nice and tall. Start to reach one hand over the other, stretching up, side to side, lengthening through the sides of your waist. Just a gentle morning stretch or evening stretch. Reaching up nice and tall, let's take one more big inhale here. Then exhale and gently circle your arms down and around, making big wide circles with your arms. Let your fingertips touch down to the floor. As you draw in your next inhale, press against the mat, rolling your shoulders on your back. Lift your heart and lift your gaze, opening through your chest. And exhale and gently return to center. And then tiptoe your left hand to the left. Circle the right arm up and over, taking it into a nice side body stretch. Roll your gaze to the sky, looking up under your arm. We get a nice opening through the chest, along the full side body. Take one more inhale here, reaching out through your right hand. Then as you exhale, slowly fold yourself down over your left knee, letting your right fingertips touch down to the floor. We bow forward over the left leg,
reach your right fingertips across, taking it to a deep side body stretch along the side of your waist. And slowly begin to roll yourself up and place your right hand onto your left knee. We're going to move right into a twist, rotating your heart towards that left side, getting a nice rotation in the spine. Turn your gaze all the way over your left shoulder, maximizing the twist here. Then rotate back to the front, leaving your right hand where it is. We're going to cross your left arm all the way over to the right knee. Then tuck your chin to your chest, round your spine, and stretch your back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly release. Rolling yourself all the way up. You can uncross your arms as you come back to center. Yeah, and then we'll take it to the second side. Reach that left arm up and over, taking a big arc, like drawing a rainbow of energy over yourself. Leaning to that left side, feel your waist stretch. Reaching out through your arm, you feel a stretch into your shoulders. Then rotate your gaze towards the sky, looking under that left arm. You open it up for an even deeper stretch. Take one more big breath in right here, reaching to your edge. And then as you exhale, slowly fold it down over your right knee. Reaching your left fingertips down to the floor. You can tiptoe those left fingertips even further across, leaning into a deeper stretch. Breathe into the sensation. Really expand your breath against the tension of the stretch. And we'll slowly roll yourself up and land your left hand to your knee. Coming all the way up right, we'll turn your heart over to that right side, looking your gaze all the way over your right shoulder. So working your way into a nice twist here. Breathe slow and steady. Then we'll rotate back to the front, leaving your left hand where it is. We'll circle that right hand all the way over to the left knee. And tuck your chin down, lean back, and stretch behind your shoulders and down the length of your spine. Give it one more moment here. Nice deep stretch. Then we'll slowly release and roll yourself all the way back up to center. And when you come into your seat, just take a full round of breath right here. Yes. All right. Oh, there's so many good stretches we could do just right here. It's endless. Let's take one more good chest and shoulder stretch. Taking an inhale, circle your arms all the way up, reach nice and high, hug your belly up and in. Then we'll interlace your hands behind your head, opening your elbows out wide. Take one more deep inhale, lifting up through your crown of your head, and we'll gently lean your head back into your hands, opening through your chest and shoulders. Reach your elbows open wide as you stretch your heart up towards the sky. Lean back here for 3, 2, and 1. We'll inhale, come all the way back up to center. Reach up nice and tall. And as you exhale, you can float your hands back down to your knees. And then we'll extend your legs out in front of you. Okay, so with your feet extended, just place your hands to the floor on either side of your hips. Press against the earth as much as you need to help you sit up nice and tall. Then flex your toes back towards your face, stretching behind the backs of your legs as much as you can. Roll your shoulders on your back. Lift up through your chest and lift up through the crown of your head. So this is a very active seat, right? So we're not just sitting, but we're very engaged, very awakened here in this shape. Take one more deep breath in. Press against the floor. Lift up through the crown of your head. Then as you exhale, we'll slowly start to walk your hands forward and just bring your hands alongside your knees. Okay, so now you're slightly hinged forward. Now, friends, if your hamstrings are very tight, you can slightly bend your knees here. You could also use a blanket or like a rolled up towel underneath your knees and give yourself a little extra support there. So you have some options as you practice. Placing your fingertips along the sides of your legs, we're going to push into the floor to lift up through your chest, elongate through your spine, and see if you can flex your toes back towards your face. So we deepen the stretch behind the legs. Take another deep breath in right here, finding that length, that sense of lift, reaching up. And as you exhale, walk your fingertips forward even more, maybe reaching your hands alongside your ankles. And so now we're hinging forward at the hips even more. Again, you can bend your knees, no problem. But of course, over time, we're working on pressing your legs down, down, down to the mat. Okay, so we'll take one more round here, pressing into the floor. See if you can lift up and lengthen out of your waist. You could even grab onto your feet or your ankles if that helps you get a little more leverage to find more length in your spine. We'll take one more inhale, reach up, up, up through the crown of your head. Then as you exhale here, we're just going to round your spine forward, letting your head and shoulders relax down towards your legs. Slowly, slowly. Feel that deep sense of release, letting the head be heavy. Let your shoulders relax. Take some slow, deep breaths here. We're going to give it some time. So even though it looks like we're sitting still and there's no movement, the movement is happening inside. The movement is happening with the continuous flow of your breath. So with each inhale, you feel an expansion into the pose. And with each exhale, there's a deepening, a softening. So we'll just take about 3 more breaths here, dancing that dance. A deeper inhale and a fuller exhale. There's no rush here. Really give yourself time to meditate and be present, feeling into your body. Let's give it one more full round of breath, a deep, slow, nourishing breath. And we'll slowly roll yourself all the way back up. Now do move slowly here. You could get a little lightheaded if you sit up too fast. So take your time, slowly rolling yourself all the way back up to your seat. All right, and we're going to draw your left foot in to the inside of your right thigh. So that left knee is open to the side. We're going to come into Janu sirsasana, seated
forehead to knee pose. You guys love that Sanskrit, right? So good. Placing your fingertips on the mat alongside your leg, let's press into the floor, lift up through your spine, extend out through the crown of your head. As you exhale, walk your hands forward, and we're folding down just over that right leg, giving it a nice stretch, just focusing in on the right hamstring. Now see if you can kind of draw back on your right hip, rotating the left hip bone forward. So you really try to keep the hips square to the front of your mat as you reach and fold forward over your right leg. Then on your next inhale, press against the mat, lift up out of your chest. Then step your left hand to the outside of your right leg. Glide your right fingertips back and rotate your heart around to that right side. We get a nice deep rotation here. Then begin to fold your body down over the right leg, maintaining that twist. So just breathe slow and steady here. Take it one breath at a time as you work your way into the fullness of this stretch, finding your own sense of the edge, dancing with the breath, in and out. Then slowly rise, coming all the way up. Circle your left arm up and over, and all the way down to the floor behind you. Then we'll sweep your right hand across to your left knee. Inhale to grow tall in your spine. Then exhale to twist your heart around, getting a nice rotation in the spine here. Then maintaining this twist, we'll bring your left hand behind your head. Inhaling, lift up and grow tall. Then exhaling, we'll begin to lean up and over towards the right leg, stretching through your side body. Reach that left elbow towards your toes. Then pull against your left knee and scoop your right shoulder under more. Take one more breath here. Take it all the way to the edge. Then we'll inhale and rise, coming all the way up. Float your left hand back down to the floor. This time we're going to roll up onto your left shin, lifting your hips high. Reach your right arm up and over. So we're taking a nice stargazer, reaching out from your right toe tips all the way through your right fingertips. We get a nice big stretch here. All right, my friends, from here, you can walk your hands down the middle. Okay? Then draw your right foot in so your knee is bent, more like a lunge. Okay, then you can sit yourself up from here. Right, so we're kneeling with the right knee in front. Now, lunge into your right foot, bringing your right elbow onto your knee. Try not to sink into your right shoulder, but press against the knee to lift up out of your shoulder. Then you'll circle your left arm up and over, reaching for like a modified version of side angle pose. So you lunging into the right leg, lift up out of the waist as you reach your left fingertips up and over. Feel that stretch through the left side body. Then gently float your left hand down to the floor. Float your right hand down to the floor, about 45 degrees off the left edge of your mat. Walk your hands forward, letting your heart soften down towards the floor. Getting a nice deep stretch into the inner right thigh, inner right hip, and feeling length through the top to bottom of your spine. So take one more deep breath in right here, a big inhale. And as you exhale, slowly start to walk your hands back, pressing yourself up
Then we're going to walk your hands all the way around to the front. Rotate your left knee so that you come into a lunge. You can, kind of adjust. It may not be a perfect transition, but, we're kind of making our way around here. So coming into this lunge, we're going to press your left knee off the floor, toning the strength of that left leg super straight and strong. Then slowly start to draw your hips back into your pyramid pose. Inhale to lift and extend through your spine. Then we'll open your right fingertips to the sky. So working your way into that IT band, we get a nice big stretch in your triangle pose. Roll the right shoulder back, rotating your gaze towards the sky. We take a big deep breath in. Then exhale and slowly release. Right hand comes back down. Then press your hands into the mat and see if you can scoop your right foot off the floor, hugging your knee in. Inhale and shift your heart forward towards a plank with the right knee lifting up and in. Then as you exhale, we're going to press back, lift that right leg up towards the sky. Inhale, shift forward towards that plank, drawing the right knee in tight. Then exhale, kick it up and back. One more time. Inhale, hugging everything towards center, shifting your heart to the front. Then we'll exhale and lift it up and back. Then stack that right hip open over the left and bend into your right knee. I'll give you guys the option today. If you're feeling up for it, you can go ahead and flip your dog, bringing the right foot down. You'll rotate your left toes around, press your hips high, and open your heart towards the front. If you are playing with that variation, we'll slowly make your way back around. And we'll all meet back in a down dog, slowly floating the right foot all the way down to the floor. Take a couple deep breaths here, awakening into your down dog, and notice how the right leg feels compared to the left. If you want to walk your dog or pedal out your feet, this is your time. Make it your own. And we're going to slowly start to walk your feet forward, one step at a time. Just taking a journey towards the top of your mat. Coming into your forward fold, let's take a ragdoll here, grabbing opposite elbows. Let your head relax down between your arms and just shake your head, a little yes nod. Releasing through your neck, and we'll come back to center and hang. Try to let your body really give in to gravity here, taking it into your best stretch. Then we'll slowly release your hands back down to the floor. Inhale to lift and extend through your spine. Half lift. Then we'll exhale and slowly bend your knees and bring your hips all the way down to the floor. You can wrap your arms around your shins and give yourself a hug. Then we'll get ready to practice that whole sequence on the second side. So we'll start by extending your left leg out and opening your right knee to the side. So setting yourself up, we'll place your fingertips down to the floor. Pressing into the mat, let's take an inhale together to lift up through your heart and chest. As you exhale, slowly walk your fingertips forward and begin to fold down over that left leg. Taking your time, enjoying a slow, deep breath. Clear your mind of the chatter. Clear your mind of the distractions. And just feel such presence and such attentive awareness, feeling the sensation in your body and feeling the breath move, and observe how your breath communicates to your body and how your body responds. Then we'll inhale to lift and extend out through the crown of your head. And step your right hand to the outside of your left leg. We'll glide your left fingertips back, leverage yourself into a deep twist, rotating your heart around. And then we'll gently fold your body down here with the twist, working your way into a deeper stretch into that left leg. And again, we breathe here, really tuning into the breath, communicating with your body, inviting more space, more softening, feeling more release. And slowly press yourself all the way back up. We're going to circle that right arm up and over and down to the floor behind you. Then sweep your left hand across to your right knee. Inhale to lift up, creating more space in your spine. And then we'll exhale and rotate your heart all the way around. Getting that nice deep rotation in the spine. Turning your gaze over your right shoulder, nice deep twist. Then we'll bring that right hand back behind your head. Inhale to lift up, growing tall in your spine. Then as you exhale, gently lean it over towards that left leg. Working your way into that side body stretch. But keep working the twist simultaneously. So use that left hand to pull against your right leg and roll the left shoulder under as you reach your right elbow up and over. Then we'll slowly rise, coming all the way up. You can float your right hand back down to the floor. Rolling up onto your right shin, let's lift your hips. Reach your left arm up and over and just stretch the whole left side body from your toe tips all the way out through your fingertips. Yes. Then float your left hand down. Okay, we're going to come up into that kneeling position. So we're going to just adjust yourself. So you're kneeling on the right knee. The left foot is flat to the floor at a nice 90-degree angle here. Okay? Now we'll bring your left elbow onto your left knee. Lunging into that left leg, we'll start to open your right fingertips. Let's see, let's circle the right arm up overhead. Yeah, there we go. So lunging deep into your left knee. You can use your left elbow to just kind of like, if you think about if you were drawing your left elbow back, it kind of helps keep the left knee rotated open. Because sometimes the tendency is for the left knee to fold in because the hips are tight. We want to keep the left foot flat to the floor with the knee over the ankle, and you can use your left elbow to help maintain that good alignment. Then reach out through those right fingertips for the side stretch. Then circle your hands down to the floor on the right side of your mat. We're going to walk your hands out about 45 degrees off that right side of your mat. So still in a nice deep lunge. Reach and extend out through your arms and let your chest soften down towards the floor. Slow, deep breaths are highly encouraged. And just as each breath moves, we invite a deeper relaxation and release. Then we'll slowly press yourself back up and make your way around to the front. And again, you can make whatever little adjustments you need. If you need to adjust the placement of your front foot or your back leg, we're going to come into this lunge, lifting your right knee off the floor. We tone the strength of the right leg. Coming into a strong lunge. We'll take an inhale here. Then exhale and glide your hips back in your pyramid pose. On your next inhale, we'll lift and extend through your spine. And exhale and open your left fingertips to the sky, getting into that IT stretch, revolved pyramid pose. Breathing slow and steady, embracing the experience and the sensation.